Time now for the CBS News Philadelphia Pet Project with animal advocate Carol Erickson, the SPCA, and Marvin. And a happy Mother's Day to you, Carol.
Well, thank you, and to you too, and to all the moms out there. And you know, after all the sweetness and light of Mother's Day and everybody on their very best behavior, life pretty quickly can go back to normal. And sometimes that can mean a little bit of quarreling in the family. And you better believe the one who is probably paying the closest attention to that quarreling is the family dog. There is an unbelievably interesting article in Psychology Today, and it talks and makes some very key points about dogs watching the families argue. Dogs show signs of emotional stress, this article says, when they observe family human members having a quarrel, just as little kids do. And I'm sure you've got a small child. When the parents raise their voices, Jan, the child pays attention.
Sylvie tells us to stop talking, and it's not even because we're arguing. It's just our voices are higher, and we're using, certain tones.
Yes, and they say, and they actually compare the dogs to the 2 to 3 year old children who are bothered by this kind of fighting in the family. Also, the data shows that when family members fight, the pet dog tends to console the victim and avoid the aggressor. This is a university study, and these researchers staged these arguments in the dog's own home with family members of that dog, the human family members. And some of the results: the older the dogs, the more stressed they became when observing family quarrels. The dogs didn't run away or get involved. They just stared, mostly at the aggressor. And when the argument was over, this was fascinating. The majority of dogs tended to hover around the victim, and male dogs were more likely to console than female dogs, especially if the victim was a human female. So just some interesting research, again, from Psychology Today, and it shows just the built-in empathy that our dogs have for the family members. And maybe it will keep people to just a little quieter in their houses, because, you don't want your dog to get upset and judge you and think, what's wrong with these people? And then, of course, they do have their way. They're so empathetic of trying to get the family back together again. Let's take a look at some wonderful animals we have. Pennsylvania SPCA. We've got this big girl. This is Marigold. She is so sweet. She is the perfect mix of affectionate and energetic. She's always ready to cuddle. She'd love a long walk as well. She is ready to meet other low-key dogs and dog-savvy kids. She was brought in from our animal law enforcement team along with several other dogs, and they brought her to safety to us at the Pennsylvania SPCA, and we can hand her off to a wonderful family, but only a wonderful family, for Marigold, Pennsylvania SPCA. You are looking for a cat to add to your family? Well, how about Lily? Lily, look right on a lap right there. Lily is so sweet. She's 12 years old, orange and white cat, just a doll. She came back to us recently as a stray. Now, she would love to meet kids and other cats as well and see how everybody gets along. 12-year-old Lily, just a wonderful girl. And Blue Sky, you can see the blue coloring in this cat, and you can see why he's named that. He's a 7-year-old. He came in also as a stray, just like Lily. Sweet. He's also a little bit timid. He bonds closely with his people. He loves to play. Cat-savvy kids and other cats might want to meet him as well. Pennsylvania SPCA for all those animals, and pspca.org. Go there and take a look at our website. We've got it broken down by adoptable dogs, cats, mainline animal rescue. We've got their pictures as well. Lancaster, we've got animals all over waiting for homes, Jan, and waiting to be empathetic and hopefully not witness any quarreling in the family.
These dog owners are looking at each other this morning saying, see? Fido took my side. It's your fault.
Yeah, let's not let that start another fight.
No,
it is Mother's Day, for Pete's sake. Wait till tomorrow.
Exactly. Thanks,
right.
Carol.